There was a man who owned a macadamia nut farm in the Byron Bay hinterland. And through a lot of hard work and sheer grit and determination, he built it up to about 6,000 trees. And, you know, he was doing pretty well. Given the climate and location, and with the macadamia nut market, he was doing well. And his aim was to build it to a point where his two sons would take over the business eventually. His sons, they're older, you know, not just children, but everything was going swimmingly. Until one day his younger son comes up to him and he says, "Dad, I've been thinking, this place is really getting up my nose. There's nothing to do here, it's boring, I don't like it. There's no way that I could see me spending the rest of my life here. So I'm going to blow this joint and go find myself." His dad was shattered. His dad was shattered, all his dreams were dropping down. But his son hadn't finished. And he went on to say, "I've been thinking, now this place, it's worth about 2 mil, yeah? Well, we're going to get it when you shuffle off this mortal coil. The problem is, Dad, you're pretty fit for an old bloke, and by the time that happens, I won't be able to spend my mill very well. So how about you give me my mill now and we'll call it a square." His dad was shattered, because after all, his son had just told him, "It was better off for me if you were dead." But he loved his son more than life itself. So he subdivided the farm and he mortgaged the remainder, and somehow he shuffled together enough money to give him $1 million. And the son receives the $1 million and straight away he's off. First stop Byron, where he buys a brand new Celica Supra, and he's off to Sydney with some new friends who, surprisingly enough, decided they wanted to find themselves as well with him. He's off to big bad Sydney. He lets this apartment close to all the action, and pretty soon he's into the party. He became known as this generous guy. When he went out, nobody else paid. His parties were huge. Free food, free booze, free women. He even had a reserved spot at the casino. He was living the high life. This is really living. Then one day, he's at the hole in the wall, punching in the details, and this dreaded message comes up. Insufficient funds. Insufficient funds? I must have put in the wrong details, but he gets this hollow feeling in his stomach because he knows he hasn't. He hadn't taken into account the account keeping fees, and he was well over 15 withdrawals a month. But there was no money there, he was out of money. So he turns to his latest girlfriend, who's just there, to ask her if maybe she could spot him for the night out, but she's gone. In fact, before long, it's all gone. No Supra, no apartment, no friends, no booze, no drugs, no nothing, no legend, no more. A while later, he's rooting through some garbage outside of a restaurant, looking for something soft to eat. It has to be soft, because he lost most of his teeth when the skinheads attacked him while he was sleeping in the park not long ago. He thinks something else might be wrong because his urine has blood in it. and his back's been hurting pretty bad. Then it all becomes too much, and he just slumps down in the rotting garbage and says, "This isn't life. This isn't living." And he recalls somewhere a long time ago, some bloke tells him that if he takes a whole pack of Panadol at once, it's a pretty painless way to leave this life. But where's he going to get the money for a whole pack of Panadol? And then this idea starts to germinate in his brain. He remembers a soft bed, plenty of food, rolling hills. He thinks the farm, back at Byron. Well, the farm hands, Dad treated them pretty well. And even the workers, they were doing better than this. So then he determines, I'm going to head back to the farm. And with this new idea, he hitches a ride with the trucker. He's carrying a load back to Brisbane, up to Byron. He hops off the truck and he walks the rest of the way. And as he's walking towards the farm, memories keep coming back. I know this farm. I know this creek. I know this road. I know this fence. And the memories keep flooding back like a wave crashing on the beach. He gets to the gate and he hesitates. Oh, Dad'll think I'm filth. I can't do this. So he stops, but he can't turn away. And as he's trying to work out what to do, meanwhile, his dad is watching down towards the gate from 400 metres away. And as he has every morning for the last 18 months. And he's peering, nothing. And the tears come unbidden to his eyes. No hope, no son, he's gone. And then just as he's turning away, he sees this lone figure down near the gate. And he peers through his tears. Is it? Could it be? It's him! And he vaults over the veranda and he slams the ute into first, fishtails wildly, and somehow managed to guide it through the home gate. He's off down the drive. Coming down the drive fast as he can, he screeches to a halt 10 metres away from his son. And before the ute stops rolling, he's hopped out and he's run over to him and he grabs him, holds him in this bear hug until a breathless grunt bids him to stop. His son steps away and starts his long rehearsed speech. Dad, I've stuffed up. I've done really bad stuff. I don't deserve to be called your son. And his dad cuts him off and says, "Shut your hole, son. You're making your face look untidy. Come here." And he holds his hand as he goes back to the ute as if he's afraid he's going to lose him again. Sticks him in the ute and drives back to the homestead. As he gets there, he calls out to some farmhands. "Stop working off the trees. We're going to have a party. Fire up the barbie. And take these clothes that he's got on, get some new ones, and the ones he's got on, burn them." And then it starts to get noisy. This party ramps up. Meanwhile, the eldest son, who's been down in the trees since dawn, starts to hear this noise and says to one of the farmhands, "What's going on?" And the farmhand says, "Oh, it's your brother. He's come back and your dad's throwing a monster party." Well, the eldest son is furious. And he stalks up to the house and he confronts his dad and says, "What are you doing? That lowlife nearly cost us the farm. He's taken all that money, he's spent it, he's wasted it all on Caldwells and Coke, and he comes back, and what do? You throw him a party? didn't even throw a party like this for my 21st. And I have worked my fingers to the bone. I have never left this place. I've been committed the whole time. Where is the justice in that? And his father responded to him. And he said, my son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad, because this brother of yours was dead, and now he is alive again. He was lost, and now he's found. That is crystal clear, a Nikon picture perfect vision of God's attitude to us. That's a picture of grace, not getting what we do deserve. Getting instead what we don't deserve. Being adopted into the family of the Father. Again. Thank you for listening. Next time I'm going to talk to you about what we do to such a response. How we respond, to such a gift as the grace that's been given to us. Thank you.